Hey, what's going on, guys? John Skylines. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Outer Banks of CS2. If you guys are new here, this is a fictional series with the same topography as the Outer Banks of North Carolina. So pretty much that means we're not exactly replicating what it looks like in real life, but what it could possibly be like if there's a huge population in this area. Right now we're just moving the highway because it was pointed into the direction of water and it just didn't really make sense. And then we're actually going to move into what we're mainly going to be doing today, which you guys obviously already know is beach town. Super detailed beach town. We're just going to start off landscaping here. Most of this stuff is like really marsh, but when I exported the height map and all that, it kind of got messed up. As you can see, I'm flattening everything out. And then I'm just going to recreate what it actually looks like off Google Earth. It's, you know, it's not the easiest thing. You can barely create marsh in this game in general, at least not with the tools we have right now. But yeah, we're just going through, deleting some land, getting everything in, getting some small rivers in. Next we're just gonna place the main, actually that's not the main road, but the beachside road, just aligning it perfectly with the shore. And then we're just going to create our first block, and this is where our highway is going to go into. Realizing that that's way too short, I had to delete that real quick. I know it does look a little goofy, but that's actually how you enter Atlantic City, coming in from Atlantic City Expressway. But I know this is North Carolina, but you know, it's all fantasy. Now we're just placing commercial, you know, placing building by building. You know, there's a motel, you know, I feel like it's a perfect spot as soon as you enter beach town. And then we're also going to put a path in the back, so, you know, people visiting can, you know, leave through the back door and go straight to the beach. Not sure if that's functional. There probably is a way I can't make it functional, but yeah, there's our first house too. Nice big plot, big house, really nice red roof, you know, Florida style house. But I'm really just working with what the Waterfront DLC gave us. Honestly, it's kind of a lot of houses, to be honest. I mean, I know the DLC gets a lot of hate for how little they give you, but the thing with Cities Skylines is there's all different like colors of each building and stuff. So like these buildings I place right now, like that orange roof or red roofish would have like a grayish color, like the one next to it, and like this one too would have a gray roof. And yeah, you really can mix it up really well. But yeah, we're just placing down a bunch of houses, trying to make it look all nice. Now we're just gonna go back to placing some commercial real quick. We're gonna place another gas station, so you know it's like a little competitor from the diagonal gas station across. And yeah, I feel like that makes sense. You know, gas station's right by the highway. I feel like it's perfect money opportunity. We're gonna get that building out of the way. We're gonna place a road right there, because you know I just wasn't thinking to start placing a bunch of houses straight down the road, without even thinking about blocks and stuff. We're gonna landscape that, give it so we can get more room. This can be the start of our little back bay area. Gonna get some houses down. Hopefully we get acid soon, so you know I could place docks and make these houses look super nice. But for now, we're just really working with what we got. Just placing like walkways and stuff. And yeah, shout out Infrastructure, because you know he's really good with that. I honestly attempted it without actually watching how exactly he does it, and kind of failed, but whatever, I kept it in there. Eventually I'll go back and fix it. We're just going to continue on this back bay area real quick. We're going to add some houses over here. I feel like this is such a chill place to live. Eventually add a dock right there and make it look super nice. Might even do it right now. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, just getting some landscaping out of the way, smoothing everything out, trying to make it look more natural. But yeah, that's what we got so far. And of course, we're gonna quay this street up. I wish I could. I want to do like houses on the bay instead of this road eventually. I feel like that's much more realistic because, you know, people with money, they'll have their houses right on the bay and then their dock right there. They could just walk to their dock in their boat, up on. Yeah, but kind of a pain in this game. But I feel like this game has the potential to be great. It just, you know, a lot of things need to be fixed. The zoning is absolutely horrible, honestly, but and placing building by building is not fun at all either. But we're gonna get some more commercial down. And just going into super detail, picking and choosing what buildings I want, realizing that those are the same exact buildings, but eventually we'll get rid of that, place a different building. And that's what it looks like. Next, we're going to place the Corundum condos. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure, but it's a really good looking asset. We're going to get a road right next to it as well. And we're also going to do a big parking lot because this place holds about, I don't know, 200 residents, I'm guessing, somewhere in that range. But yeah, this place definitely needs a parking lot. I feel like that's more realistic. And we're also going to place a little shop right there. Not that one particularly, because that thing's does not fit with the vibe of the place. What we are going to place is this. And I couldn't find any assets, of course, that, you know, based on the main road right there. But got that one with bushes, so it looks really nice. We're just going to place more commercial as well, fill this whole area out. I feel like this place really needs commercial because, you know, it's as soon as you enter the island. And yeah, I'm going to get all this down, and I feel, you know, this turns out really nice. As you can see, the zoning right there on that block I just placed looks absolutely horrible. It just makes absolutely no sense, but yeah. I'm gonna get some bigger shops, and yeah, I feel like this place is coming together really good so far. But in the end of this episode, I actually do a whole cinematic of the area we built. I feel like it's really good. So definitely stick around for that, guys. And yeah, we're gonna get some of these houses down from the back bay houses. I feel like these blocks turned out really well. Honestly, these houses on the bay might look better than the ones on the beach, to be honest. But yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense because they probably pay a lot, and eventually they're going to get their own private docks and stuff once we have accessibility to that. But shout out to the mod makers, man. I wouldn't be able to do this without them. I like the Find It mod. It's literally the best mod out there right now. Instead of, you know, having to sit there and memorize what buildings each size and how tall they are, and we can just go and find it and, you know, really figure it out. But yeah, this is what you're seeing me do the whole time on some of the time lapse I had in the video. It's just literally me looking through Find It and, you know, really trying to find what size and what color, and, you know, trying to make it all fit. Is it the right, you know, house for the area? It's literally me just searching and searching. I swear, I must have did like, I don't even know, 3 hours or something insane. And I literally zoomed out and I was like, wow, I haven't got anything accomplished. It's, you know, I'm very picky with what houses I'm placing, and, you know, the zoning in general, it's just a pain. Like, sometimes you're not allowed to place it there because the tiles aren't in the right spot. But that's what we have so far, this little drive through the town. I feel like you guys can all relate with me on that. You know, this game is such a pain. I'm actually working on the big city in this on this map right now, and the zoning is horrible, like just placing row houses and stuff. And you know, I do have the zoning mod, or I forget what it's called exactly, but that thing sometimes doesn't even work, and it's like, it's a mod, it should do the complete opposite and actually help me out. But here we go, I'm actually attempting a dock. I personally don't think it came out that well. I mean, it looks good from a distance, but yeah, it just looks like, you know, a walkway with fences all the way around. And you know, you gotta pay attention to the height level changes. That's, you can see right there, it just looks like a sagging dock, and I'm like, okay, let me delete that. And you know, it's such a pain. I'm like trying to drag it out, trying to make sure the height doesn't change that much, and you know, but that's the final product so far. It looks like a little Christmas tree in the water, but you know, I honestly don't care. I kind of like this dock I placed over here. It's kind of just simple, but you know, it fits pretty well, and yeah, that's what it looks like. I feel like that turned out pretty well. But yeah, we're just gonna continue placing these houses, getting them down. I don't know if I added meat, placing the firehouse. I don't know, I see it right there, but yeah, I know we're all sick and tired of like the vanilla assets, or like vanilla utilities, I forget what they're called, you know, like the hospital and the police and all that, but I feel like that firehouse fits perfectly for a beach town, because it's like kind of classic style. And you know, most of the beach houses on the East Coast were like, became very populated in like the early, I don't even know, 20s and 30s and stuff. So they're very old. It's very old fashioned, you know, but it's actually, most of the firehouses are actually brick and stuff like that. But yeah, here we are actually placing the beach down. Didn't realize that the white sand base, it could be literally underneath anything, and the wet lights and the wet dark will appear above it no matter what. That's why you see me like placing it really closely. But yeah, shout out Sully, he created some amazing beach colors. And here I'm actually trying to add dunes, and then I try to add on top the decals that are included in the pack, and then I realized that it's not actually grass there. It's, you know, it's just like what you call it, transparent. And then I'm like, okay, let me try to add bushes on top of this. And no, the bushes don't even stay in the circle where you're placing it. I know you guys can all feel me on that, and anarchy does not help with it either. It's just, you have to sit there and place them one by one, which I don't mind doing, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. What do you think? Should I add dunes? I feel like it's realistic, because you know, it's the East Coast, hurricanes and stuff. It does kind of ruin the look, but it is realistic. Here we're gonna place some dock chairs. I feel like the condo provides these. That's why I put it right in front of the condo. You can like rent them out or something, just to, you know, hang out and relax. I feel like it's a good spot. And also we're gonna add these tennis umpire chairs to each street, so it could be like kind of like a lifeguard stand. Even though, you know, there's no cover or like sun protection. Here's a little time lapse of a bunch of people, you know, moving into the condo. Of course, they want to move into there and not anywhere else, but it's okay. We're gonna add some, you know, decals by the crosswalks and stuff to make it look like people have been walking on and off the beach. I don't know if I should do that all the way down the street. I feel like that's too much, especially if I add dunes too. But we're gonna move to the south side of the map. Got our medical hospital right there, a couple shops, a couple houses behind it. And that's what it looks like so far. We're gonna get another hotel, or motel, I'm sorry. They should really add hotels in this game. We get like one hotel, I think. Everything else is technically a motel, but we're gonna place an apartment right there too. You know, just to have some, you know, 3D, what am I saying, 3D? Some bigger places, and that is very realistic. A lot of apartments in beach town stuff, but yeah. We got the Extreme Athletes Villa right there. It's honestly not that bad looking asset. I feel like it does fit in with beach town, but yeah. Here we're getting ready to create more of a recreation area. I kind of inspired this off of I don't know if you guys ever heard of this town in New Jersey called Longport. I'm sure plenty of places have a place like this, but you know, they'll have tennis courts and basketball courts right all on the beach, and pretty sure they're in Ocean City, New Jersey, probably Ocean City, Maryland as well. But yeah, we're gonna get a tennis court and a basketball court, and we're also gonna create a custom park. I think you guys will really like. You know, kind of took me a while, and it's really basic, but I feel like it fits in a good spot as well. We're also gonna place parking right here as well. It's probably not functional because it's just decal, but I'll probably change it once, you know, people actually go there and park. But we're also gonna get a big parking lot as well for people that just want to visit the beach or visit the park, whatever. All that together. We're just gonna expand the beach real quick just to see how it's gonna look so far. I think it looks really good, but we're gonna place these 3 or 4 houses, and then right behind it is gonna be where the park is gonna be. We're also gonna create a pedestrian path to the park as well, and just add some, you know, just some details, and you know, add some palm trees. I know it's North Carolina, but you know, whatever, we can make it work. We can get away with it. This is just a video game, and it's all fictional settings. But yeah, we're not gonna use the line tool for these bushes. I feel like it makes it way too blocky and way too perfect. That's why I'm placing these bushes by, you know, just clicking. I feel like it makes so much more sense in a realistic standpoint. And I think it looks better overall, to be honest. Oh, we're gonna get a small children's playground. It fits perfectly. Just gotta delete a few texts or just delete a few things, you know, move stuff over. And yeah. So gonna delete those lights and those benches. Pretty much the whole entire place. Just because we want to make everything fit, and you know. We're also gonna add that little decal right there to keep. Make it look like people have been playing it. And these benches in the park as well. We're gonna add a different type of bench though for the park. I feel like this would be like more of like a memorial sort of park, to be honest. You know, with people's names on the benches and stuff like that. Because beach towns tend to do that. You know, you get a bench named after you. You know, made a big contribution to the town or whatever. We're gonna add a little dog park right here too, just a couple of props, you know, fill out the space a little bit. But I'm realizing I didn't realize I could place a park area. So I'm like, all right, let's use this. I'm not even sure if it works, to be honest, because I haven't seen anyone really walk in the area besides, you know, where the actual parkway. I mean, not the park, the pedestrian path is. But we're also gonna place some baby oak down as well. I wish it would stay oak because I just went back to it not too long ago and they were like fully grown. But we're gonna get some park signs down, and I still need to figure out what kind of tree I want to have in here. We're also gonna place these purple bushes. I think they're really good looking as well. Just create some variation in the bushes, not make it just straight up green. Just looks too much. And here's a little cinematic of what the park looks like. I didn't even use the cinematic thing to create those. It was just me kind of just flying around like an idiot because I didn't even know the cinematic tool was really even a thing until, you know, I actually looked it up because I started realizing, I'm like, why do so many people have like these insane shots of this game? Like, is there a mod for it already? And then I realized it was already built into the game, and I was like, oh, perfect. If you guys want a tutorial on how to use that, I'd gladly, you know, release one. But we're also gonna get a gazebo right here and place some wood right there. A lot of these, you know, surfaces are a little weird because like it's like at an angle, and you can't really change the way it's angled, but that's how the park in the area looks like so far. I think I did a pretty good job with that. I can't remember exactly what asset this was. It's not a bad looking asset. I feel like the game developers definitely could have put some more work into it instead of just having a flat roof and like no texture on the roof either. We're also gonna get a little shop by the beach and the park area. You know, just detail it up a little bit. Get these cracks by Sully. They're amazing. I think they're, you know, definitely in the right step towards you know, high detail in this game, and yeah, definitely help out, make stuff look better. But we're just gonna get some houses down next to the shop, and yeah, make this town look real nice. We're also gonna detail up the pathway that actually goes to the park, and we're just gonna place like bushes and trees, you know, not make it too perfect, but you know, detailed enough. We're also gonna get a fence right here because, you know, I feel like that makes sense, instead of just, you know, people walking by and just seeing, you know, just being able to walk to the back of the store wouldn't make much sense. But yeah, getting these bushes down, making sure they're not too close to the pedestrian path. Yeah, we're also gonna get this little European apartment down. It's probably the only actual color apartments in the game, which I think is perfect because, you know, beach towns gotta have some color in them. And yeah, just getting more houses down. And yeah, that's how these 3 houses look so far. But we're gonna continue on and detail up this little apartment. We actually do use the straight line tool here. I thought I'd give it a try, but not really too much of a fan. Like I said earlier, it's kind of a little too perfect. But next we're gonna get this really nice EU commercial down, and as well as some other shops, because this is where the town center is. And we're just going to detail up this a little bit, since for some reason there's a little patch of grass in between this plot and the road. Get some palm trees down as well. We're also going to place a palm tree with some other buildings that we missed earlier. We're also going to fix this and get some grass around it. And, you know, sometimes these surfaces can be a real pain in the butt, but it's whatever. You know, we gotta work with what we got. And we're just gonna continue placing, you know, some shops that lead to the bay. I feel this is really realistic because, you know, there are a lot of, you know, clubs and, you know, place to eat by the bay, and I feel like it makes sense. We're definitely gonna continue on and detail up this little commercial place that ends up being a car dealership. But we're gonna add some parking on the side, which, you know, makes sense because you can't really park on the main street right there because it's a asymmetrical road with 2 lanes on one side and 1 on the other. But yeah, I feel like I did a really good job at detailing up this whole area. Eventually we add some billboards up onto that. And we're just going to continue placing some palm trees and bushes, you know, basic detail that, you know, nothing you haven't seen, but, you know, I thought I'd add it in here just so you guys can see that's how it turns out. And then here we go, placing the billboards and just moving these palm trees out of the way just so, you know, people can see it, making sure this billboard's not inside of the building. Might have overdone it with the logos on this place. I do end up placing the Ivitsu I think that's how you say it, the V2 logo on every side of this building, but you know, I thought why not. And we're also gonna place some bushes right here because I thought that little spot on the building is just really basic and stuff. And that bush is huge, so you know how to move inside of the building. But yeah, there's honestly logos for every single company in this game. And yeah, I find that really useful for when companies actually move into commercial buildings. So you know, you can really detail it up, make it look nice, get the company's name out there, you know, stuff like that. But here's the actual cinematic of the beach town. And yeah, guys, I'll let you, enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.